A lot of times when I want to start building a new website, I would not have any idea how my upcoming site will look like. I would not know how the user interface would be like, nor do I know what color scheme to use. There may be times when you run out of site layout or design ideas, and this is the time when you go out to search for inspirations. So what I do is when I hit a mental block, I would surf online to find inspirations. There are some websites that I usually visit to strike a few matches, and I'm going to show them to you. First one is CSS Mania. This site has a lot of showcase websites. People submit their site to this site to showcase their designs. And there's CSS Beauty. They have a gallery subsection that showcases entries of websites. Okay. And there's CSS Reboot, a web design gallery, and this also showcases and allows people to rate sites based on their site design. Then there's CSS Vault, inspiring creativity. This is a gallery that showcases other people's website. Then there's Design Shack that also showcases websites, and you can go through their galleries. They have pages and pages of websites. Then there's a Match Style. This also is a showcase. W3C Sites. This is also a showcase. So I usually just go through as many sites and look at how people make their sites. Look at the color, the look and feel of it. Okay. And Web Cream is another one. And then last one is a Flickr site that has a lot of images, site images. So let's go back to CSS Mania, and let's just pick, for example, the first one, and let's click on it. So it takes you to the site, and what I usually look for when I go through these beautifully crafted websites, I look at a few things. First of all, I look at the look and feel of the site, and I ask myself, is this the kind of look and feel I want my site to look like? And if it is, then I'll look into it more. If not, I usually go on to look at some other websites. But let's just, for example, look at this one, and it seems like it's the type of look and feel that I want for my site. Then I would think about the color scheme, and if this is a good color scheme, I can mimic the color scheme, okay, with this, like a dark charcoal gray, then light gray, like a greenish color, and white. Seems like a good light match. Okay, and then I will look at the page layout and see if this page layout may be good for my site and how I want to present my data to my visitors. For example, if I'm doing a blog post website, then this may be a good idea because I want blog posts to take up most of the page because that's the most important information for the website. And on the side I can have additional information about the site or updates, news. So the layouts may be good for a blog post. And also I'll look at the navigation. The layout of the navigation, the style, when you mouse over, mouse out, and the active tab. And these are all important references or inspirations, ideas that you can use on your websites. And or also there may be just some area within this site that you really like. Maybe not the color scheme, maybe not the look and feel, but the dash lines or the gradients of the borders that really interest you and you really want to put on your site. Then you can do that too. Then after going through some sites, I may have some idea of what color scheme I want to use and the look and feel of my site and how I want to lay out my page. And one last note, which is very important, is copyright issues. Remember, don't use the site's asset without asking for permission. If you see this image, if you right click and you can see that it's a link, actually not. This should be an image, but let's just find an image real quick. So for example, you see that this is an image. You can save image as and just use it on your site, but that is not a good practice. You always want to ask for permission before using any site's asset. Okay, or at least look at how their term of usage is. Okay, and that's it for this screencast. Thank you.